Welcome to today's explainer. Preparing your little one's very first solid foods is a massive milestone. But let's be real, it can also feel kind of intimidating, right? Well, today we're cutting through all that noise. We're going to break down a total, foolproof favorite, Oats Apple Puree. We'll look at how you can easily craft this perfect, healthy first meal right from scratch. And the best part, it gives you total peace of mind because you know exactly what's going into your baby's tummy.
So, are you ready to make a simple, healthy puree? Listen, making your own baby food absolutely does not have to be this daunting task filled with, complicated, time-consuming techniques. Not at all. It's really just about taking wholesome, minimal basics and turning them into something incredibly nourishing for your child. If you're ready to jump right in and relieve some of that new parent mealtime anxiety, you're going to love just how genuinely accessible this whole process is.
3. Yep, that is the magic number here. The best, most nourishing baby foods really don't require complex pantries or some massive grocery haul. The entire foundation of this nutritious meal relies on literally just a handful of high-quality basics. Just 3 everyday items are standing between you and a fresh, homemade meal for your little one. It just goes to show that sometimes minimalism is exactly what works best.
All right, let's get right to those ingredients. Your incredibly brief list is just 2 tablespoons of oats, 1 small apple, and 1 cup of water. That's it, the whole shebang. But why this specific trio? Well, oats provide this wonderful, gentle fiber that's super easy on a developing digestive system. The apple brings natural sweetness and essential vitamins without any added sugars, of course, and the water gives you total control over the consistency. Getting these proportions right from the absolute start is really what sets the stage for a great meal.
Okay, so how do we actually pull this together? The flow here is brilliant, because it's a highly efficient use of a parent's limited time. You'll start by tossing those oats and water into a small pan to cook. And here's the best part. While the oats are coming up to a simmer, you can knock out your prep work. Just peel, core, and chop your apple into little cubes. By the time you're done chopping, you simply drop those apple pieces directly into the pan with the oats. Just let them simmer together until everything is nice and tender.
As that mixture simmers away, we're really looking for it to become soft and creamy. As the water absorbs and the heat breaks down the oats and apples, they lose all that rough, firm texture and meld together into a beautifully soft base. Now, why does this matter so much? Because achieving this level of softness is absolutely crucial. It's all about safety and easy digestion for a baby whose tummy is just getting used to processing solid foods. It literally needs to be as gentle as possible.
Once everything is nicely softened up, we move on to the blending process. You'll just transfer those cooked oats and apples into your blender and blitz it down to a smooth puree. The ultimate goal here? A velvety finish. By making absolutely sure there are no lumps left behind, you're eliminating potential choking hazards. You're basically creating a safe, approachable texture that's going to be incredibly welcoming to your baby's developing palate.
After blending, you simply let it cool slightly, and boom, it's ready to serve. Now, this step is short, but it's super vital. Always do a quick temperature check on the inside of your wrist before serving. It's just a really good safety habit for new parents to make sure it's comfortably warm, but definitely not hot. Once that temperature is spot on, you get to spoon that fresh puree right into a little bowl, knowing you just whipped up a fantastic, wholesome meal totally from scratch.
Which brings us to the ultimate payoff. The beauty of this recipe is that it hits the absolute trifecta for early eating. It's highly nutritious, it's tasty, and it's the absolute perfect introduction to real food for your baby. You've taken the most minimalistic ingredients and created something that provides fantastic nutritional value, and there are absolutely no preservatives or hidden additives. It's like the perfect stepping stone into the world of solid foods.
So, having mastered the Oats Apple Puree with such ease, it leaves us with a pretty exciting thought to wrap up today's explainer. What will your baby's next favorite food be? You've now got the foundational skills to create healthy, straightforward meals right in your own kitchen. The process is clear, the intimidation factor is completely gone, and honestly, the possibilities for new, healthy first foods are virtually endless. Thanks so much for joining me today, and hey, happy cooking!